friends, it's Lisa. Welcome and thank you for watching another one of my videos. So today I'm doing a throwback in terms of a video because I'm actually talking about a planner. When I first started my channel, I think in 2015, I did it because of planners and my love of planners and my excitement over the different kinds and different layouts. And I just haven't really talked about planners on this channel for a little bit, at least a flip through. I might have done a haul or so within the last year, but this is a new planner that I just got from Agendio. Agendio is an online planning website where you can make custom products in terms of planners and notebooks. You can do spiral bound, you can do bound as in like a book bound. You can also do inserts that are punched to match, Filofax or like a 3-hole punch. You can also just do blank unpunched inserts. The thing is, it's fully customizable in terms of your layout, whether you want all monthly, weekly, daily, a mixture, and then there's so many layouts within each category that you are truly making a product that fits your need. So today I have my new work planner, and it actually came at a perfect time because my current work planner has one more day left and then I was out of options. So it knew to come at the right time. So this is an Agendio spiral bound planner that I ordered as a work planner. Now I do a lot of my calendar scheduling on, digital, and you would think like, why would you need a paper planner? But for me, planners are more than just planning out your day. It's also a notebook and a journal of what you're doing, which is going to help me in my work just remember details, but also, when I do my one-on-ones, what have I been doing, and just different things of that nature. My ideal planner was something that I could use to block time and also, not waste any pages. And so I think this could be it. I am currently using a Passion Planner Daily in the medium size, and that was great, except, it was bound. And I do like the idea that this is a spiral, so I can flip it on itself. So let's just jump right into it. I've already talked too much. So this is a medium size planner. You can get large, medium, or small, and all of the dimensions are going to be on their website. And if you get the spiral bound planner, it's very similar to a plum paper in that they have this plastic cover sheet, and then you get to choose your decorative cover. The options are not as broad as plum paper, but I did find this cover, which I believe was called the Large Florals, which I really enjoyed. And I don't have it in front of me, but I actually have a plum paper planner cover that's almost exactly like this, or very similar. So I guess I have a vibe. So you get this plastic sheeting, and then you have your cover. Now the difference between this type of cover and a plum paper is that the plum paper has that type of material that they give you the little card and you can like twist, but it won't rip, and unless you cut it, and it won't tear and it won't bend. This is just unfortunately just basic cardstock. It's nothing fancy. It's just regular, if you got like a Mead notebook at the store, this would be the type of cover material that you would get. But you get to pick the custom design, and then they also have limited options if you want words on there. I didn't really like the way their layouts were in terms of like a strip here or something. So I just went with it unpersonalized. So it is attached. If I wanted to make this a detached cover, I would have to go ahead and cut all of the holes, and that way I could tear it off. When you get to the inside of the cover, you have your name page. And so one thing I've noticed when I've looked online is that people who have their Agendios, all of the layout models will be on this page. So for example, if you get multiple layouts, you make a custom planner that has a monthly, weekly, daily, whatever you want, any of the layouts that you use are going to be listed on this page. For this particular planner, I just used one layout, so it is model number 32635, and you also just have your name area. So They do put this calendar information as a default. I did not choose this, but that's nice because then I can look at the calendar and see what day it is. I did make my order in February of 2023, so I'm assuming that's where it started, and it goes all the way until January of 2025. And you may notice that in the corner here, I have the perforated corners. I actually chose this as an option. It was $4. And what I like about this is that because this is a daily planner that I'm going to be using every day for work, I want to be able to flip right to the page that I'm going to need next. And so when I saw this as an option, I chose it so that way as I go through my planner, I will be ripping off the daily page, so I will always find my next page. When I leave for the day, I always close my planner and I put it away, so I don't leave it open on my desk. So when I come in the next day, it's going to make it pretty easy to just flip through where I want to go. All right, so here's where the customization starts. This is the layout that I chose. This is a daily layout where the day is on one side and then there is a blank notes, whatever other page on the other side. I chose lined. In my daily passion planner currently I have dot grid, which I didn't think about until after I hit submit on the order. So I do usually just write notes, so the line will definitely help me with that. Get up close. So here is the daily layout, and I did get to personalize some of these boxes. This gray box, I couldn't figure out how to personalize in the format that I chose. I chose undated, so I wonder if that caused this to like lock for me not to customize. But yeah, other than that, I got to put priority, to do, date, and then I didn't choose to personalize anything on top of here. With this planner, I wanted to kind of be similar to what I currently have in my passion planner that I know that works, in that I needed time blocking. Like it's very important for me to, in my mind, note what I'm doing at which time. So my current process is I go in, I look at my Outlook calendar for the day, I go ahead and I write down any meetings, things that I physically or virtually have to attend, and then I also highlight them most days. Sometimes I'd forget to highlight, or if I just don't have a highlighter, but it just makes it stand out to me that that is something that I either have to log on to a meeting for or I physically have to go to. I also, as an hourly employee, will always put my time that I clock in and my time that I clock out. So I started at 7. Now you notice there is no AM or PM, so this type of layout will work for anybody who has a schedule. And these times are customizable, so it could be whatever works for you. But if you are somebody who has an evening job and or whatever you're using the planner for starts at night, this could mean 7 p.m. It doesn't necessarily have to mean 7 a.m. But for me, it means 7 a.m. And then as you can see, there are the marks for the half hour. I wish that they had quarter hours. I didn't see that when I was playing around with the layout, and you can get so deep in the weeds with customizing the planner, and I didn't want it to be that overwhelming. I didn't want to be that detailed that it was that overwhelming, so I just kept it at the half hours. So for me, it's going to start at 7 and it's going to go until 6:30. That is not the length of my work day. My work day is not that long, but there have been times that I have worked until 6 or 6:30. So, you know, who knows? But basically I will go ahead and I will put down all of my meetings and then also highlight them. But then I will also put my task, you know, like let's say at 10, I'm working on something. I will just note what I'm working on to fill the block of time so I can tell myself when I flip back, like, oh, that task took 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever. So over here, you have to-dos. You get a lot of to-dos. Again, this is unique to this particular daily layout. There are so many other layouts that you can play around with. You know, some have the times on this column and the to-dos. So the to-dos, I just kind of put my high level, you know, recurring reports that I might run. I might actually put the meetings and things that I have, and just random reminders. I do use reminders on my Outlook, but I'll also write the reminders here of the things I need to do. And then I also will just randomly write notes. I'm not disciplined where this is only the to-dos, like I'll just write notes. I did put the date up here. I always go in, and it was really important to me to have a undated planner because this is undated. You can get dated, but an undated planner because I am looking for something that will only capture my work days. I do not need a planner where I have pages for the weekend, pages for holidays, or pages for days that I might take off on vacation or unexpectedly have sick days. I want to be able to come in and use that next piece of paper. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting, and that's my issue that I have with dated planners, is that I feel like they are wasting pages for me, and it just drives me crazy. And then over here, I chose just lined paper. So this is where I will write any additional notes that I have, thoughts that come across that I don't want to forget, just things of that nature. So I have this free space. And I never predate my planner, so I'll write notes here for the next day that I come into work, or I'll stick post-it notes or things like that. But that way I can just come in and the next day that I work, because you never know, you could call out sick or something, and I'll just start anew. I did go ahead and choose this to be completely black and white. You do save some money if you choose black and white printing versus color, but they do have color printing as an option. And I don't want to provide prices because this is something that you really need to go on the Agendio website yourself and just play around, because depending, you know, on which size of planner you start with, and then if you want bound or unbound or the inserts, everything changes. You can change and select the paper quality. This paper quality, you can, I don't think you can see it here, you might be able to, but in person, I can see the to-do dots that are on the next page. So it is a thinner piece of paper. As you choose the type of planner that you want and the layout and the options, certain paper quality options might become disabled for you because you can't have as thick paper. You know, if you want a daily planner that has all for the entire year, you're gonna have the thinnest paper possible. You're not gonna be able to choose the thickest paper. You can also choose coil size. For example, if you go with a spiral bound planner like myself, if you want a larger coil, it's an upcharge. I just went with the coil that comes with the amount of pages that I chose. You can choose extra pages. You can choose so many things. So I don't think any two people will have the same exact planner because it's all based on the options that you choose when you go through the layout. Now at the back of the planner, you will have, I'm gonna guess that this is like a unique identifier of this particular planner. So if I, you know, if you want this planner, go use this number. But basically I think like if in theory I wanted to have an exact duplicate of this planner again, this would be that unique number. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm pretty sure, like that's my strong assumption. But yeah, that's on the back of every Agendio cover as well. So it's like a unique identifier of this particular planner and this particular layout. So it was pricey. It was about $60 some when all was said and done, with the medium spiral daily planner with the one layout in black and white with a thinner paper and the perforated corner, plus shipping and taxes. So it was about $60. Definitely not a cheap investment or cheap purchase by any means. But as I said, I'm looking for something for work. I want something that I can use every single day that I'm working, I can trust. And at this point, I have figured out what I feel like is my planner system for work. And I just wanted to try to create a planner that could potentially check all of the boxes that I want in my perfect work planner. Again, I bought this off of Agendio. I am not affiliated with them. I do not have any type of coupon code. I might have one of those links, you know, now that I've purchased from them. If I do have anything, I will put it in the description box below, but from what I hear online, they don't often do sales. And also, if you are someone who is in the influencer space, they may not work with you. I watched a video where someone reached out to them and let them know that they were a planner influencer, and they were like, cool, you can buy a planner like everybody else, which I kind of actually appreciate versus some companies giving out everything for free. But yeah, this is my Agendio planner for work. I am super excited to start using this Tuesday as the time that I'm filming this, and I might come back in the future and let you know how it was. You know, with it being a work planner, I would never show you the actual planner, but maybe, you know, if I'm buying another planner in the future, I can just say like, hey, this is how my Agendio is going. So for my planner friends, if you liked this video or found any information helpful, please think about giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. And until next time, guys, I hope you all stay well. Bye.